Hi, guys. So I think 2 minutes is enough time. So let's start with some numbers. I like numbers because they make sense. If you travel from Kitengela coming to town, on average, you'd spend about 1,000 shillings, which is 40 kilometers. If you're decently rich, you have a Prado, you'd spend about 1,500. In an electric vehicle, you'll spend 1,000 shillings for the whole week. So this number starts to make sense, yeah? I know it's confusing. Let me make it make sense. So let's start from the top. An electric vehicle is just like your phone, which charges using normal electricity. You can charge at home. For every liter of fuel you actually fuel your vehicle, only 30% moves you, right? So assume a liter of fuel is, so I'll just use 100 just for math. Only 30 shillings will move you to the front. 70 of that will be wasted either as heat, noise, or smoke. The most efficient diesel or petrol vehicle at the moment is the 3%, and that's a Mazda. The least efficient electric vehicle is 92%. Even the small, tiny, the one that TG has said, that's 92%. So now let me make the numbers make sense. Again, if you fuel 100 shillings, only 30 shillings will actually move you. If you charge 100 shillings, 92 shillings will actually move you. Every 5,000 kilometers, you need spark plugs, you need oil filter. A good service would cost you about 8 Gs, 10K. For electric vehicles, your first service at 25,000 kilometers, you're only checking your brake pads. Checking, not changing. Difference. Yeah? At 25,000 kilometers. 90% of your braking is done by the motor, the thing that I covered, electric motor system. At 25,000, the only thing you're changing is actually the AC filter, because bad air, which is what we're trying to fix here, and wipers. Okay? All right. So questions? I think I'm done with my 2 minutes. Great. But there is a lot to learn about electric vehicles. I do sell electric vehicles and lease them as well. So yeah, let's chat after this. But this is a good product. I'll sign up for this, obviously, because I want to enjoy this. It's a new technology still. People are still getting to understand it, but it's good that someone can cover it. Like what they've said, the battery is the biggest component in the ecosystem, and the worst part is the battery is 70% of the car cost. So if your car is 1 million, battery is 700K. So if that goes down, tasota kidogo. So yeah, anyway, yeah, let's continue chatting. Thank you for this opportunity. With a screwdriver and pliers, 0. You can do it yourself. So essentially, if you have that, if you can charge your laptop, you can charge the vehicle. Yeah. Yes. You don't need magic, you don't need any science. But if you live in an apartment, then the science becomes a bit tricky because you need to drop a line, talk to your landlord, and all these things. But you can basically charge anywhere. But again, like phones, each car, all the vehicles come with a charger, which you can plug to a socket like this. The only thing you'll need to change is that socket, because that socket is rated for 13 amps. You need to go to a 15 amp socket, which is 500 shillings. So that's your capital investment. For numbers, guys, that's your CapEx and OpEx. But yeah, that's honestly all. But if you want the big, fancy one that has, you can Android apps and all these things, that charges about $700, $800, which is about 110K. Yes, that's all. Yeah. So the best way to look at electric vehicles is range. Yeah. So the cheapest range right now, you can get a Nissan Leaf at about 2.6. Premium numbers. If you're decently rich, your Tesla's 5 million, your Mercedes-Benz EQC all the way up to probably 10, 15 million before carrier gets you. But yeah, depends with where your pocket stops. But I think from 2.5, you can get a decent vehicle. Yes.
So my question is on the battery. You said you can use it for solar.
Yes.
You have solar at home.
Yes. So actually, cars are massive power banks, yeah? Because, I mean, you have a battery. At 2.5 million, you guys know, these power banks that people sell that you can use, EcoFlow. Yes. So you can use the vehicle as the EcoFlow. So instead of you charging the vehicle and you lose power, you can use power from the vehicle to charge the house. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's reversed. Yeah. But when the battery dies, you can take it out, put it on a wall somewhere at the kitchen, or kama uko na store, put it there and then use it for the house. Yeah.